Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the barn. I'm here with Wes Capper, who October 28th will be taking on Batmunkh Burenzorig. Yeah?
That's a mouthful. Say that 10 times. I reckon you can't even say it once, let alone 10.
Well, you said nickname Batman. Do you know much about him?
I know nothing because this is my fourth opponent. So I've gone through 3 opponents now, which is a little bit frustrating. Like I've gone up and down with like weight agreements as well, and then finally we've agreed at a catch weight. A little bit frustrating, a little bit disheartening. But hey, we got someone.
Well, I can only imagine that if it ever does happen, you will get the first shot at the super lightweight championship. Do you feel like that's your division now?
No, I want to. After this one, I'll get to lightweight.
Now, you mentioned a few opponents coming in and out. Were you thrown? Were they local guys? Were they internationals?
No, they're all like within the Australian circuit. No guys within Perth. They're all like interstate. But yeah, it was like there was a few at a catch weight. There's a few that are heavier that I really, honestly didn't want to go to. But I was like, well, I'd like to fight anyway. I'm definitely not big enough to be at welterweight. Like height-wise, I'm okay, but I'm like there's a bit of skin and bones under here. You know, there's not a lot of meat there. You know, so yeah, I didn't really want to go to welterweight. But hey, if it meant I had to go to, I was going to do it anyway. But anyway.
Is it frustrating being like essentially having such an extensive combat career, so that when you try and get mixed martial arts fights, it is a bit tricky?
Yeah, it's like, it's a little bit bewildering when I hear people make comments of like, oh, you know, he's got to earn his stripes to be able to do this and X, Y, and Z. And I don't know, like, I don't feel like a dick when I say, like, kiss my ass, when I've essentially had more fights than the entire roster that's on that main card on that night. Like, I don't feel like a dick saying that. Like,
is that what you hear back? Or?
Yeah, like a few different camps, a few people saying, oh, no, he shouldn't get this opportunity or shouldn't get this shot because of, you know, he's going to earn his stripes, going to earn his keep. Man, no, stick it. Like, I've had more fights than some of these guys. I've had hot dinners, so like, don't give me the third degree on earning my stripes. Yeah, sure, like, in the sense of maybe me wanting to get a shot at let's say the lightweight title or something like that, sure. Make my fat ass get to that weight first, and then we can then I'll start, you know, beating down the door. But until then yeah, sure, I'll stay in my lane for this current, you know, for this time being. But yeah, that's the end goal. Is I'll get to lightweight and then I'll be knocking down the door.
Do you reckon these guys that have potentially turned down fights because you haven't earned your stripes, do you think it's because you haven't been in the scene in, say, a decade in terms of mixed martial arts, so they don't want this guy to come on in and take all their hype type thing?
I get it. Like, I totally get it. I'm not hating on the scenario at hand. I just don't like it because I'm on the bad receiving end of it, you know what I mean? But in that context of saying that I need to earn my stripes or, you know, he needs to do X, Y, and Z, that's where I'm a little bit like, oh man, I have. Like, yeah, sure, I haven't been back for a while, but like, it's not like I haven't done anything, you know? I've been doing other shit, so it's a little bit annoying.
Well, even your last fight in 2009, I mean, I mentioned it before, it was with the former Eternal MMA lightweight champion, so...
Well, he wasn't at the time, but...
No, he got there. Like, but that's what I mean. Like, it's like, in a way, even in mixed martial arts, you have still earned your stripes.
Thanks, man.
He's also my cousin, so, you know.
It's got to keep it in the family, you know what I mean?
Now, speaking of your opponent, Batman, which you named him, now, do you see anything about fights? Like, I mean, you've been in the game for so long. Do you watch tape? Do you even look at their record? Like, what's the go there?
I looked at bits and pieces. I don't know. Like, a lot of people get fixated on watching a lot of what their opponent does, and sure, like, a lot of people do similar things. I'm not saying that they don't, but I don't know, man. Like, I just don't think it's an intelligent idea to go in with this like super strict ideal game plan, because none of that ever goes to plan. Like, so many times in the past, you know, yeah, cool, he does this. Let's work on this the entire camp, and within 45 seconds of the first round, none of that happens, and none of it happens during the fight. And you're like, well, hang on, we prepared for all of this, and none of this is happening. So like, I'm just like, got a rough idea how he operates, got a rough idea how he does it. We'll just go out there and wing it.
Were you surprised with your performance against John Brewin?
Yeah, I got up heaps. I got taken down heaps to begin with. Oi, I watched the tape back with Marco's been doing a lot of my grappling with him, which is he's a bit of a weapon, and like, I was obviously a little bit dirty at how much I got taken down and just trying to get my timing down. But I look back, that I could do with a lot of those takedowns because he just timed them so well. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them I put my hips in the wrong position and wrong placement in some areas. But in general, I was pretty stoked. I got back up and I was like, yeah. And then obviously that played in my favour too. As soon as I got up a couple of times, I just seen him getting a little bit disheartened, a little bit So that was a win in that regard.
Did it feel like you never left MMA?
I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. No, it was good. It was good to get back in there.
Now, you talked about some of your training partners. You got Dan Bradshaw, the legendary Street X, helping you with your grappling, I saw. Like, you post where it's just you and Marco and Bradshaw. It doesn't seem to be like you're putting out the narrative that you're in some super camp right now where you've got 5, 10, 15 pro MMA fighters. It looks like you're just sort of training with your mates. Is that all we're seeing? Are we not seeing the training camp underneath?
No. Like, I'm still making it down to scrappies when I can. Obviously, I'm trying to run a business and I've got a young family, so it's, don't get me wrong, it's a bit challenging at times to get down for those sessions and jump in with, like, say, Della or Becker and stuff like that. But when I can, I get down there as soon as I can. Those boys are just a little bit more flexible with my time schedule, and, like, not to discredit any of them, like, but Marco's pretty handy, and Bradshaw, as much as he is a flog, like, he actually throws okay, he's not...
Yeah, people don't know, like, he's fought some guys.
Yeah, but he's actually all right. God, you have to edit this shit out. His head is big enough as this. You don't need to hear shit. But
he fought the Jones, like one of the Jones brothers.
He's no crap.
No, he's not. People forget that.
He's no crap.
It's not like, let's not just. He's got enough confidence, but
he would talk underwater. So, like, let's just keep it at that. Look, I'm not. Yeah. Do I have a ginormous camp? No, but I've never really had a ginormous camp either. I'm happy with the people that we got around us, and they get me to where I think I need to be.
I think I've asked you this before as well, but with Ben Vickers and Scrappy and that, is he keeping an eye on your training camp, your prep, or is it because you have such an extensive knowledge? Is he like, no, Wes, you know what you're doing?
No. We still keep in touch when I get down there. We work on things, talk over things, work on certain things, like a lot of mistakes that I'm doing. Yeah, like, he's not there 100% of the time just because of life, which is unfortunate. But yeah, like, he's definitely still in the picture.
And it sounds like a real wanky company question, but how stoked are you that Eternal's kind of going above and beyond to find you these matchups?
They're looking after you, man, which is really that's really good, because I haven't been looked after in other disciplines in the past, and I've kind of been screwed over a little bit. But hey, that's the game we're in. There's snakes everywhere you go, and that's fine. But look, I look at it in the concept of I've been doing it a while, I've been around a while, I've been doing lots of different disciplines for a while, and a few people want to come and watch. So I put a few bums in seats, and they're happy to try and meet me halfway a little bit, which is good.
Well, Matt, it basically felt like Fight of the Night, and I feel like this one will be very similar, HBF Stadium, October 28th. But in terms of career, you don't want another 10 more years of fighting. Do you want one more fight next, have a shot at the title? Like, how far away do you feel?
I see it as, let me get my fat ass to lightweight. Let me get whoever we can get, whatever, like at lightweight that's obviously with decent credential, or like something credible. And then I feel like I deserve a shot after that. Like, I don't know, am I speaking out of turn here? I feel like that's fair.
No, we've said
lightweight. I'll get one at lightweight, see how I go. Well, let's get this one out of the way this weekend as well. So get this one out of the weekend, get this one on the weekend out of the way, and then Fat Boy get the lightweight, and then I don't feel like you can argue much after that.
How hard is it for you to get to lightweight?
Look, I could get there.
What are you now?
Oh, no, I'm like high 70s now. That's all right. And I'm happy to say it. We've got the scales now. You want to go on the scales now?
Yeah, I do actually. Where are they?
Hey, why are you reading on the rubber?
I don't know. Give me it. I can edit this. I can do whatever I want. All right. The official weigh-in.
Really accurate reading.
It says 82.7. Wouldn't that help you?
I was 70 odd earlier this morning. We're on rubber, it doesn't count.
Before I let you go, It's hard to even give a prediction because I feel like it's like win, lose or draw, it doesn't matter. You're going to come out and scrap and have an amazing fight. You showed amazing grappling and takedown defense and the ability to get back up. But you answered those questions that people were perhaps going to ask. And in terms of this fight, is there anything that you want to show so that you can solidify yourself in the eventual lightweight division?
I want to submit him.
Really?
Why not?
Like, we talking like knock him down, he's stumbling, jump on his neck, or like Rod Costa style?
No, like, I'll give it a go, like a Costa style. I'd love to try and do that. Everyone just wouldn't expect that. Come in, just do something like a, I don't know, sick anaconda or something, or a dust, get one of them in there. It's wishful thinking, but we'll give it a red hot dip.
Is that in your skills?
We'll see. We'll see.
I love it. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you October 28th, HBF Stadium. Final remarks before you head into the cage.
Hey guys, thanks for everyone coming out. Let's come to support. Everyone's buying tickets. We're fighting Batman. Let's get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wes Capper. He's now the Joker taking on Batman.
Oh, here we go. We're on it now.
Thanks, bro.